Kenzy Knoxx and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we will be bleaching and then we will be coloring my friend Stella's hair, and by using these products that we're showing right here, this will prevent your hair from being damaged so harshly. So this bright white brightening cream or bleach cream solution is amazing, and we're using 40 volume developer, 1-to-1 ratio, and you can see we're adding that there, and then we're going to mix that up. And after it's all mixed up in a bowl, whipped it around, then you're going to add the little vial that should be coming up right about, we're just mixing that up. Oh, this little vial, this absolute perfection, this little color lifesaver. This thing, this serum is amazing and fabulous, and it will save your hair, and you'll be so happy. It'll come out so silky soft, and it's really easy. You just add half a vial to each batch of either bleach solution or coloring solution or toning solution. Whenever you're making anything with a developer or anything that can harm your hair, you simply just add half a vial of the serum, or even the entire vial if you feel it's very damaging to your hair. The only reason we're going with 40 volume developer on my friend Stella's hair, which we don't show her face on here just because she's a little shy, but that's okay, we all are, and I look horrible, just ignore me. But so anyways, we're using 40 volume because she has Asian hair, and that is very thick and coarse, and it is very hard for the color to lift out of the cuticle of the hair. So we really need to lift the cuticle so that those color deposits can be released. And so I'm starting from the back and then working my way forward. So right now I believe we're just doing the roots. So we'll first continue on to the roots, starting from the underside, working upwards, and then when we're done the roots, we'll go over it with I think we start mixing with the 20 developer with the bleach solution to even out her color. So we're pulling out all the purple and all these weird colors that's in her hair. When she got her hair done, they didn't do it properly, and she was very upset, so I offered to fix her hair. So I'm pulling all the color from her hair, and then once it's pulled, then we'll color it back to purple. So this is a really cool video that I thought I'd share with you guys, and I hope that it would help you. Make sure that you're only touching the roots with the 40 volume developer solution of bleach, because it can be very damaging. We're getting there, hopefully sooner than later, because it's seeming to take quite a while to do her hair. It did take some time, I won't lie, but it was fun. We had a good time. So right now I'm doing her right side of her head, and then I will move on to the left side, and once that is done, we'll move on to lifting the color out of the rest of her hair using a different solution of bleach and developer. Okay, so now that we're done with that, we're using 20 volume developer, a 1-to-1 ratio of that, with the bleaching cream. Oh, there we are, bright white color brilliance bleaching cream. We'll mix that together and whip it up nice and creamy in a bowl, and then we're going to be adding the serum. Oh, you can see there 1 tablespoon of the developer and 1 tablespoon of the bleach cream, and then once that's whipped, you add in the Ion Color Brilliance. It's called Absolute Perfection Booster Step 1. And this serum, you're going to add about half a vial to that solution or that mixture that we created. If you're making 2 batches, then you're going to add the full vial of serum. So make sure you keep the ratios all the same, or else your results will vary. This will fix your hair if it's damaged. It's just amazing. I love this product, and you will too. I promise you'll love it. And this is hidden, so ask for it when you go to Sally's salon. It's less than $2, and it is a lifesaver.
And so right now we're taking that mixture that we just made and we're adding it all throughout her hair. So I'm just freestyle painting her hair pretty much, although I am being very diligent about taking each section and making sure that I'm putting that mixture really on the colored portions of her hair, but I'm pulling it all the way through because her hair was done so poorly. The color was just really all over the place. It was very spotted, so I just pulled out all the color that remained simply by just putting this 20 volume developer from the root, not from the root, I'm sorry, from where we left off from the root down. So try not to cover up the root area where we added the 40 volume developer, because it may reactivate the bleaching process, which you might not want. However, if you find that the bleaching solution has hardened or it's like crusty and your hair is orange, go ahead and add some of that 20 volume mixture to it and it will reactivate the highlighting just gently. But if your hair is already bleach blonde, you may want to spritz it down with some water because your hair has reached that level that you want to achieve, and if it sits any longer, it may cause breakage or damage and you may burn off your hair. So just be very careful if you're using 40. I do not recommend anybody use 40. You should probably use 30 at the highest unless you know exactly what you're doing. It can be very damaging. It can ruin your hair. That's why I'm using the 20 volume developer on all the colored parts, because I'm just trying to lift out a little bit of color, and I'm using the heavier volume, the 40 volume on, she's strictly Asian descent, so she's got that black, coarse, thick hair, or not coarse, but very strong, silky. She has very healthy, thick hair, and lots of it, lots and lots of thick hair. That's the only reason I'm using 40, because the 30 probably wouldn't lift it and then I'd have to go over it again, and I just didn't want to have to do the coloring process multiple times. So we're going from where that 40 left off and we're pulling down throughout the rest of her hair. So it's basically like we dunked her head in a bucket of 20 volume developer and bleach solution along with that color booster serum. Oh, and make sure that wherever you're adding that 20 volume and that root, mesh it in together so that it gradually blends in. You don't want a harsh line from where the root touch-up is to the rest of the hair. So in order to get rid of that harsh line, you're just kind of blending in. You can use your hands just to mush it in together, the 20 volume and the 40 volume. Just don't recover it unless you need to. So I think we've covered most of her head, if not her entire head by now, and now I'm just going through and just making sure that everything is touched up and everything is thoroughly covered, and then touching up any roots that still need to lift a little bit more color. I'm just reactivating that bleaching process just a little bit, but not for much longer. Once I'm done her entire head, I want to make sure that those front sections are also thoroughly covered. You know, any wispies you have, or not sideburns, but you know, the portions right in front of your ear, all those delicate hair areas, I'm just going to retouch up and make sure that those get really blonde. I usually save those for the end. And I'm also going to go over any root areas that haven't lifted enough or maybe are dried out and they need to be reactivated. And then once that is done, I think we're probably going to go wash it out and then start the dyeing process. at her hair, you can see some of her hair is turning green. And since her hair was previously purple, this is okay if this happens. It will take back to the purple. It will take ashy blonde color if you want to tone it ashy blonde. This is fine. Do not worry about the green color tint in your hair if that is left behind. Everything in, and we're massaging it into the scalp, make sure it's getting into every hair and fiber that I possibly can. Oh, and I should tell you that we only bleached certain areas of her head, so underneath her hair it was purple. You can see her walking out now, so that color was the proper color that she wanted. So now we're going to wash out her hair with shampoo and conditioner real quick, and then we'll be right back. Okay, oh, there it is. That's the color, Ion Brilliance Bright's permanent hair color, and that is the purple color that she wants her hair. So we're going to take 1 tablespoon of that along with 1 tablespoon of the 20 volume developer. You can see right there is the 1 tablespoon measuring device that I am using. And I'm pouring in the developer right now, or she's helping me. She's so sweet. And then we're mixing those together real quick in the bowl, and then we'll be adding that amazing serum, that Absolute Perfection Booster, Step 1. There it is, by Ion Color Brilliance. And remember to ask for it at Sally's. It's less than $2 and it makes a world of difference. You have no idea. And so now we're going to just color her hair. We're going to split it up into sections to make it easier and start from the back side, I believe, and work our way forward. Or maybe, nope, I'm sorry. We're working from the front and working back, I believe. That way the hair in the front has more time to absorb the color than the back. This is more of a freestyle form of dyeing your hair. It's like almost like painting your hair, sort of. But I'm pulling it through with the strands. You can comb it. Well, I don't recommend combing your hair if you've just bleached it. So I'm just using my fingers to pull the color through the hair, as well as brushing it into her hair. But I'm trying to create a natural gradient of color from her roots to the ends, because some of her hair does have color in it. So with coloring your hair, it's almost like you're starting from the roots, like a root touch-up, except you're just pulling it through. So section off your sections however small you want them. I do very small sections and I cover the roots, so I cover both sides, the top and the bottom of the roots, and then pull it through the hair, making sure that everything is covered thoroughly. Make sure that you have enough hair dye when you're coloring your hair. Like I said, we didn't have enough to actually cover her whole head because she only picked up 1 bottle of the hair dye. I should have told her to get 2 or boxes or tubes of hair dye because we definitely needed more of it. But that's okay because we just did it the next day, so no biggie. But in order to prevent that, just make sure you have enough hair dye when you're doing this process. so much hair. I'm so sorry this video is taking so long. I just wanted to make sure that I showed you the entire process that I went through in order to achieve the look that we got. So just bear with me. I promise we're almost done. As for processing time, we let the hair process for approximately 45 to 60 minutes, anywhere in between there, because we really wanted her hair to absorb the dye. I know that when she got her hair done at the salon, I'm not sure how long they processed her hair, but whatever they did, it did not even last a month. So I wanted to make sure that she would be able to wash her hair as much as she wanted for at least a month or more, and without any color fading. But I told her that, if you do have color fading, we'll just fix it. But if anyone has any recommendations on how to prevent color fading when you're coloring your hair, such as purple, in this instance, please comment below and let me know, besides a toning shampoo, which is pretty obvious. But yeah, please feel free to comment below. It in with your fingers and really get it in there to cover every strand. But I think we're off to the washing bowl. We had to shampoo our hair twice to get all that color out, and then we put some conditioner in and let it sit for a few minutes. Make sure you get a keratin-based shampoo and conditioner. It'll totally change the texture and the feeling of your hair. It'll be silky smooth. But anyways, here she is. She's super happy with the results. The purple came out extremely brilliant and just really bold, and it was beautiful color, and she was super happy. And I hope you guys enjoyed my tutorial, and I hope it was helpful to you. Feel free to leave comments below, questions, concerns, or anything. And I guess that's all for now. So until next time, I'll see you guys later. Okay, bye.